Group, Ceslon, etc. Shri Premlata observed that there is a gap between service provider and employment in electrical domain. So she merged these two by founding Advent Engineers Limited. Her maximum employees are women and she is empowering them by making them skilled workers. She wants to make this a 100 crore company by 2025. She has a world record on her name for non-stop 9-hour lecture. She is serving as president of Lions Club and vice chairman for Computer Society. She is a serving president of Lions Club and vice chairman for Computer Society of India, which is located at Nashik. She has been awarded with Outstanding Lady Engineer by Institute of Engineers India. A very warm welcome to you, ma'am, for this session. And now I would request you to deliver the session. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Vaishnavi, for the wonderful introduction you gave. Yes, you revised my vision of 2025 again. Thank you so much. Well, we all know that we all are discussing about women empowerment, women in this division, women to be strong. But have we ever thought that instead of fighting for reservations for women and other things, if women support the other women, then this world would be a much better place? We have to know ourselves, we have to be together. Since our Indian culture, we have seen that the deities which are being worshipped, they have been always worshipped for the power they have. And being as a woman, I take the pride that I'm born as a woman with various powers. Strong women, they are the pillars. For example, in every home, we would say the senior most, for example, our grandmothers, they are the women who those who are empowered with experience and knowledge, and they have to take care of the entire structure in the family. So we can tell that strong women are the ones those who build other women, they empower the other generation, they bring people together. Now, you would think that who are these strong women? And we need such strong women because these strong women will make the world a better place for the other women to live. We are fighting for, we are fighting with male and female domains. But I feel that we are not born to fight with male. We are born to empower everyone. We are there. We are the people, those who connect other women together. And if we realize this, according to me, I may be wrong with all of you, but according to me, the biggest friend of the woman is a woman, and biggest enemy of a woman is also a woman. As per what the daily soaps which are going on the television, and we see many people watching those daily soaps, have you ever seen that a woman is troubled by the other woman in every episode? It's not that in any of the scenes they see, and the woman is supported by the other woman. There is no other scenario shown in any of the daily soaps. So, according to me, the biggest friend of a woman is a woman, and she should lift her when she is on a designation where she can empower the other woman and real nectar of womanhood. So now, how and who are there women who would so, and how we can have such women in our society. Before that, I would just like to share the latest video of Miss Universe, who has what she has told for the women. Just a moment, we can see this. Am I audible, sir, with this video? Uh, is this video audible? Just comment it, please. Is this audible?
You is to believe in themselves.
Yes, ma'am, it is audible.
You are unique, and that's what makes you stop comparing yourself with others and talk about more important things that's happening worldwide.
Can you make it in full screen?
Speak for yourself because you are the leader of your life. You are the voice of your own. I believe in myself, and that's why I'm standing here today. Thank you.
So this is what a woman who won this contest for this thought, and this is what we are lagging. If we go back to history, the women of India, it's the scenario across the globe. We always think because we are in the Indian tradition and we always discuss about the Indian women. May I tell you that the strongest woman ever had been, they all have been in India. And this was the threat for the Mughals as well as for the Britishers. And then they started devastating the life of the women. They saw Rani Lakshmibai, they saw the various warriors of the women power, and then they started dividing the women and deteriorating their life because biggest threat for them were the women of our country. And then post-independence also, since 70 years, we are fighting for our identity in the society. Whereas, go from the Vedas, go ancient time back, the women in India always had respect and dignity. I won't say that the scenario today, but Khilji was that time also, today also, we are facing all these challenges. It has been since long. But the identity which we women needed has been very badly deteriorated by these invaders, those who have come to our country. And now this is the sad scenario that we have not grown up. The mindset of the people have not grown up. In ancient times, every woman had, and that is also not wrong because the entire, see, the Ramayana was written by a male, the Mahabharata is written by the male. All these epics has been, so they have only focused on the male counters. None of these epics has been written by any of the women. If it would have been, the scenario for the woman, the respect for the woman would have been different. So now, sound to be increased. Is it right now okay sound?
Ma'am, we request you to be near the mic.
Is it audible now?
Yes, ma'am, it is better.
Okay, thanks. So the scenario now, so now we need more women in power. And from where will these women come? Will the post and designation in an organization do? Or we need something else? Would it be a wonderful place where we can say that every woman is having the power? So I would just take you all through few steps. Since we all are in the technical domain, I would call it as womaneering, where each alphabet would tell you all that what a woman stands for. So what is womaneering? Womaneering is W, where it says that these are the abbreviations which have come out for womaneering. We have to do it. We have to make ourselves according to this. And then only we can say that each one of us will become a strong woman. My aim today is that to strengthen every woman and make every woman strong today. So that your takeaway after this session would be that yes, you have more confidence in yourself and you can lead various roles. Now see, you are a wish. You are a wish of a brother who always thought to have a sister to support. You are a dream of a father that his daughter is uh, having his name and fame. For me, as Vaishnavi introduced me, she said that my company is since 1997. Yes, it was started by my father in 1997, and I owe the legacy. I have been in electrical domain. I have been the only daughter at that time when it started, and it became means it was integrated in my body that I have to take care of this. No one should say that the company is closed because the man is not having a son as a heir to it. And I had to bet upon this, and the woman in power and electrical domain is today the male dominated domain, and there I'm working, and I feel that I need more women. And I dream to make my company 100% woman oriented company where the entire shop floor to the last stage is monitored by a woman. So this is what is the vision a woman can have. If she feels that she is the wish of the other person. So we women are wish. Just jot down this point that you are wish of someone, you are wish of a father, you are wish of a husband, you are wish of a brother, you are wish of someone. Feel that power and try to give that from you that yes, I am someone's wish and I am empowering myself that I will be fulfilling it. You are filled with the wisdom. God has given you abundance of wisdom so that you can fulfill all this. Every woman has many roles to do. She is a daughter at a time, she is mother at a time, she is a teacher at a time. She is everywhere facing many roles every time, and that is the wisdom God has enabled you with. And you are the most auspicious one. Any festival, any tradition, anything, it cannot be completed by a woman. Do you think if the Rangoli is not made, do you think the festivals, the traditions, nothing can be shown by if the woman in the home is not happy and the woman in the home doesn't lead it? She makes that festival, she creates that auspiciousness in the family. So, dear woman, feel it and enjoy this that you are the wish of a family and you are a bliss. So, give this power to yourself and consider the same for the other woman also. And you are really every woman, not beauty lies in the face, it lies in the eyes of the person who is looking at it. So beauty is what every woman does with her internal things. It's not with the facial expressions. So you are, every one of us is special. We all are having a very special aim to go. So make yourself that you are very special. Now, I'll say that the O stands for the Odyssey of happiness. Women, we all go for marriage functions and we go at various places. Don't we giggle many times? Don't we make the ambience and the place so happy? So we are always the Odyssey of happiness. We are the heroes. Wherever we go, wherever we lead, wherever we are, we make that place pleasant. We make everyone feel the scenarios. So we are the heroes of that place. And this is what I say that we are the Odyssey of happiness and we should always be at every place. Instead of we murmuring about the other woman and talking about the other woman, if we bring a team upon and we create happiness at that place, this is what is we have to do it, and we are the Odyssey of happiness. M is our melodious voice. Instead of we have been mentioned as Madhur Bhashini. We all means the woman who is having I won't say that always it should be a melodious sound, but the words which we use, see what happens from your mouth, whatever we utter, it creates image in the mind of the other person. So we should prefer that we always speak upon, this is what a strong woman does. She always speaks only the lines which won't hurt someone else and would solve the problem rather than creating a problem. So our words should be so good that we create it everywhere. And a strong woman has and possesses this quality in her that she will not create a mess in any of the situations, whereas she will handle every situation with her politeness, with her care, with her feelings, and connecting people together. If she's if she feels upon this, then the strongness, the strength of the woman, if you see that the women, those who have been in Maharashtra since I'm there, I'll tell you about Veer Jijamata who has raised Shivaji. Every woman has raised great leaders. So with that, she has to be strong, and that strength she has to feel within. And that cannot be given by someone else until you don't feel that power. So you have to be very, while speaking, while your behavior in a group, you're creating perfect scenarios. So you have to be, and that will create a respect for you. That will only give the dignity which you are needing, and that only can happen when you do it, considering that you are a strong woman. You feel it that yes, I am the strong woman, and I have to create a perfect place, whether it's my family, whether it's my workplace, whether it's my college. Everywhere you have to take the initiative to make it a place for everyone, and that would strengthen the power. E is that enlighten yourself. See what happens that when we speak about ourselves, we have letting ourselves, we have stopped enlightening ourselves. No one else can help you. You have to help, you have to heal yourself. You have to be better version of yourself every day. So don't wait for others' eyes and other people's comment. You have to make yourself strong. You have to enlighten yourself every day that no, I won't stop. My problems won't stop. I will develop myself. N stands for the no limits you have. You have to unleash your potential. There is no limit. You cannot say that a woman cannot do this. A woman, she has been doing since ancient times and she will do in future also. Only one thing is that you have to believe yourself. You have to uh, come out of your comfort zone. You have to develop yourself. You have to add skill sets to yourself that you don't have any limits to stop. And E is the emotional intelligence we are empowered with. Whenever we are sitting with other women, don't we feel the scenarios when gossip is going on? Whenever we enter a room or whenever we are in a family, we feel that what the other person is feeling, and this is what we are blessed with. And every woman has this power. Only thing is that she has to revoke it. So you have to revoke your emotional intelligence that you can judge the scenarios before. You have to judge the fear, you have to judge the threat, you have to know it. We are born with it that we can differentiate among the good and the bad with our emotional intelligence. People say that we are always acting emotionally because women are bound to be emotional. But using your emotions with intelligence is what is the power you have, and every strong woman utilizes it, and you have to use it. The R is the right attitude to be puzzles, and we have a very strong woman as we have a decision that today what I will be doing, whether I have to have a happy face or I have to have a frown face. You have to decide upon your day. You have to take charge of your day, and then only you can be the strongest person representing in any of the situations going throughout the day. It's not that every day is going to be filled of happiness. You have certain scenarios. You have to face the challenges. But yes, have the right attitude to in yourself so that you can face it very effectively. We are the people who integrate relations. We women, and we have to do it because we are the weavers in the society relationships. In a family, the strong mother bonds the family so well that no one is having whether any differences. So we are the integrator of the relations. We are born with that quality that any problem happens in the family, she has to do it properly, and every family has a strong woman which has made the relations in this strong. She takes care of everyone since morning till evening, and she develops the harmony in the family, and that is what she is, the integrator of the relationships, and she does it perfectly well. No male counter can do it. A home without a strong woman, where the mother is not there. See, look around the surroundings where the family in which the woman is not respected and she is not integrating the relations, the family gets devastated. Nothing is left, no harmony, no festivals, nothing in that family. So a woman is the integrator of all the relationships. And yes, you are the nectar of bliss. You have to feel it that you are blissful. You have to feel the joy, and then only you can empower yourself first, and then you can empower the other women. And the G, I say that you are God's own creation. You know why? We always say that women are not physically strong, but the God has given us the power to give birth to another life. We have that power in us. No other species is having it. So we have, as a woman, we are having that power. So we are the nearest to God. We are God's own creation. So we have to believe ourselves that yes, God has trusted on us and we will do it. No one else can stop us from growing. No one else can stop us from going to verticals across the globe. So we are God's own creation and we have to trust ourselves first and then we can lead others. In the Indian mythology, if we go, we have always considered the 9 avatars of the Devis, where every goddess is the power. I would say that every woman should have at least 5 good friends. These 5 can be their mother, their sister, their any of the friends that whenever you need someone, she is there to stand for you. Whenever you need to grow, you get upon it. For example, if you are a working woman and you are having 5 women in your life, if you have a meeting to attend, you can call upon any of them to take care of your child and she comes. So this is the strength of a strong woman that you have to have empower. We need support of the other women to make the other woman grow. If the mother-in-law in the family, if the sister-in-law in the family supports the other woman who is working, who is going for higher education, then her life becomes easy. So according to me, I would say that we need other women to support other women to grow. We need other women to take the role that, for example, a child is there and she has to go for a presentation, a business presentation, and she can relax upon her shoulder where the other person takes care and she is going and presenting her business portfolio in a very positive aspect as the male counterpart goes. Similarly, a woman goes and she leads it. So we need support of the other women to grow until we don't realize and we don't support other women, we cannot make the other woman grow. She needs a very strong support. Any woman who is leading on a professional life, any woman who is in a top position, go and ask her that there would be 100% support of the other woman who has made her reach there. She cannot march alone till until she is having support of the other woman. That support can be from any other one, but she needs it. Any person needs it. And if a woman supports the other woman, it would be the best path. Recently, what we had seen, the movie where the shooters from Haryana, the 2 old ladies, they made history at the age of 82, where they had the other woman supporting them. Both of them were supporting each other and both of won it. So I would say that, and it has been in our Vedas since ancient times where our goddesses are in combination supporting and empowering the other one. The Shaktis which are formed are of the 3 powers who came together to form a power. So a woman in power, if she supports the other woman, then only we can have the strength and the strongest woman on the top, and the one who reaches there has to support the other woman to reach it. Now, according to me, if you say to make yourself supported and a strong woman should possess the six friends, you should have one of the best friends in the Shiksha and the education, and you should empower yourself. First, let us think getting these six power of woman in yourself alone. The power of Shiksha, the power of Swast, the power of Swavlamban, the power of Samajik Nyay, the power of Samvedna, and the power of Samanta. First, I'll go with Swast. What happens that we women take care of the entire family and we forget to take care of ourselves. If you wish to be the backbone of your family, you have to take care of yourself. So you have to be healthy. You have to give priority to yourself. Then only, but what happens that she takes care of everyone and she forgets herself. So your first friend, as I told you all that we should have 5 friends, forget about the physical friends, but make this virtual your one. That is, first one is your health. Make your health strong. You have to be the backbone of the family, so you have to have the power. You have to have that much energy to work around. So your swast should be very good. So first friend of yours in you only is your swast. Second is your swavalamban, your self-respect and your self-reliance. You have to make yourself swavalambi, that you don't have to depend. For example, a woman need not have to depend on her husband for her daily. She has to create some earnings, some systems with her education that she is swavalambi and she is self-reliant. Then the Samajik Nyay or the justice, she should be aware of all the rules and regulations going on in the society. She should be, I won't say that you go out and make a sword and fight for your position and power. No, but be aware. Be aware of everything going on out so that anytime you need it, you can either support the other woman or you can support yourself also. So you have to know all the rules going on in the society regarding your position and power. Then you have to be sensitive for the other woman also, that you can give the power to her and you together become that yes, we can do it. We together, all women can do any task very easily. So you have to have that sensitivity and that power in you. And Samantha is the equality. In beginning only I said that we are killing our time fighting with male counterparts for position. Instead of that, if we women empower the other women, the scenes would be different. In any organization, if the person sitting on the higher hierarchy supports the other woman in the organization, lifts her up, then the scenario would be much different. And you should do it. A strong woman should do it for the other woman. My, I would say that you all should take the lead and make the society very, what to say, every woman should do it. So with this, I would say that I have done with my task. So, Bhanu sir. Response?
Participants, Madam is going to join back. Please be online.
The space to develop and the priority to do it. Hence, we should support the other woman, and this is the most demanding point in the scenario, that we all should go form a strong group, and in any organization we can surely make a difference with our strength together. And yes, educated women, we all are becoming morally and ethically very strong. So we are supporting others in the organization. With our education and expertise, we are solving the solutions of the other woman's life. So, right said Neetu, that well-educated women, and that too, if I tell you in Hindi, we say कि शिक्षा से सुशिक्षित, शिक्षित होना, सुशिक्षित होना. Educated and well educated, there is also a very big bracket emptiness between this. There are people, those who are educated, but they are not well educated. Now, I give this as a homework to you all to think upon, that being educated and being well educated, what is the difference? And a strong woman has to be well educated with the education she is having, so that she can feel the other woman also.
Yes, ma'am. Very good afternoon to you, ma'am. I'm Richa Shekhar. It was really nice listening to you. Ma'am, what you have touched upon the Indian ideology and what you have spoken upon, I just want to add something which I come to know. Ma'am, you are very right when you say it is the woman who kills a woman better in mentally, emotionally than any other person. I also have to add to this. Ma'am, during the periods, if you remember, during the medieval times, what they did was they banned the woman to enter the temples, right? Why it was done? Because during that time, I believe that the power of the Ganesha principle is very strong in a woman. If she meditates during that time, her power would grow. So to inhibit that growth, they said, okay, you cannot enter, you cannot do this. In fact, if you, because of our lifestyle only, ma'am, we feel a lot of pain during the periods. If we just be calm and be meditative, we become a better and a more mature person. This is my personal experience that I've gained, and I just wanted to add to this. And whatever you have told about women hearing, ma'am, it's all facts. And congratulations, we have a person like you in India. Thank you very much, ma'am, from my side.
Richa, even to this scenario, I'll add it, that the science behind not allowing the women during the period was the blood, all the temples were located at the outskirts in the society. Means wherever a village is there, the temple is at a far place. And prior we had forest and other zones over there. So a woman's blood smell makes the animals more prey to catch upon. And this was the reason that she was not allowed during that time. So instead, see, that is what I'm saying. It has been deteriorated without knowing the reason. The things has been deteriorated and feeded in the mind in
Yes.
such
Yes.
we are not able to come, and really we need it. We need to support each other without. I say that means the pride I feel. See, I'm not talking about any politics. I'm not from any political party, but when a finance minister is sitting as a woman and all surrounded by male 11 to 12 people at the left and right, and she in between, that gives me the pride. I feel the pride when the woman drives the bullet. I feel the pride when women drives. So feel that is the feeling that when we sing the national anthem and we get the feeling for our country, similar feeling for a woman is more important than what happens, that we start talk negative about how she has reached on that success. Appreciate that rather than counting the faults she has done. Mainly when a woman is working, then people start, her family is not happy with her, children are not going. Would you tell me all the housewives, have they produced all IITians and all the working mothers, their children are not getting proper? No, that is, we are only talking about the other woman.
Yes.
So feel it. That feeling is more important, and that I need that strength. So today's takeaway, I just request you all in the 2022, let us broaden our vision to look for the other woman with a respect and give her that respect, that how she has reached that zone and how she has developed, and support any woman who is coming along your way, so that you become the strong woman for her, and say, you do it, I'm there behind you. This line is only important. You don't need fat bank balance. You not need a very heavy body. Just say her that you go, I am there. You do it, I am there. These lines will only make her powerful.
Yes, ma'am. Sure. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Anyone else? The topic is just a feeling rather than me. I could speak upon, but till and until we don't realize it, we won't become strong women and then empower other women. Anyone else? Any questions?
Dear participants, any other queries? Please raise your hand, or you can type in the chat box so that I can unmute you, or you can chat through. You can give your questions through chat box also.
Sajida is asking about forum. Which forum are you talking, Sajida? Where is the form? So sorry. I know you all are I had words with Mr. Bhanu regarding the exams. So I think all the participants are curious about the exam. So I just wind it up early so that you can appear for the exam properly. Mine was the last session before the exam, so the tempo of the exam was more. Parison, I think the questions are not there, so shall we end it?
There was one last question.
Yeah.
It was given to you through chat, ma'am.
Megha, according to me, the ability to give birth is the power, according to me, because that is the power the Almighty has given you, and you have to honor that power, that no one else is having that power, and the woman is having the power. Not only give birth, to form a character, to develop. If Jijamata can give birth to Shivaji, she would have given a proper 3.5 child itself. But the development she has given, she is the person who gives birth to next generation. She is the person who blesses a home with the next generation to lead upon. So we have that power, and that power has been given to us, and we should appreciate it. And this is the strength we are having it.
We have got one more question, ma'am, from Sri Lakshmi, ma'am.
Yeah.
We have got one more question from Sri Lakshmi, ma'am. Society still didn't accept girl child.
Yeah.
Society still didn't accept girl child. So from where should we start?
That's what I said in beginning only, that Britishers and all the rulers who came to our country, the Mughals, they all were scared of the woman power of our country. When Rani Lakshmi Bai challenged these Britishers, they came to know that yes, the woman power is what India is having, and that is the strength of our culture. And they started deteriorating our culture and the woman. Lord Dalhousie bought the lapse of doctrine where only boy hair would be considered, and that has not come out of the mind of the Indians in spite of all the bills being passed that the girls is also considered as the heirs, the varis word we use in our culture. Post independence also, we yet need to know that the mindset is not getting changed. If boy was the only heir, then think of the ancient time in Ramayana when Raja Janak was happy being getting Sita as a daughter and then grooming up in that way. Sita was more powerful than Lord Ram. If we consider, if we study Sita properly, Sita herself is a very big encyclopedia in herself if we study. But no one has written any book on Sita. But the Ramayana has been written by a male founder and the male hero has been always shown in the society. So I agree upon that. But we have to lead. I'll just summarize. I come from North India. In North India, boy is the successor in the family and he is the person who does it. In my family, I have 4 uncles. Each uncle is having 2 or 3 sons more. My father had only 2 daughters, me and my younger sister. But he has boosted it with the energy and he says that my daughter is far better than anyone. And after these many years, when I had been to my village, someone told that कोई बात नहीं, हमारी भी बेटी है तो चलेगी, इंजीनियर साहब ने जैसे अपनी बेटी को बड़ा किया है ना, वैसे ये भी हमारा नाम करेगी. तो I am overburdened on my shoulder with the respect and dignity. I fight for other women's identity. So you have to become that we become the strength of the family and people trust upon the girls in the family, then only we can. It's still here, it's okay. But we have to create that change so that people's vision about a woman changes in the family. So we have to do it. We have to accept it also and we have to grow it also. People will accept, the scenes will be getting changed, the male and female scenarios will change, but prior to that, a woman's support to the other woman is most essential, and that will only boost the power of womanhood in our society.
Any other queries, dear participants? Please respond through chat box or you can raise your hand so that I can unmute you. Don't hesitate yourself, please come out and interact with the expert. Ma'am, I think there are no other queries. Thanks a lot, Premlata ma'am, for your patient explanations and interactions.
Thank you so much for this opportunity. Thank you to the organizing team who gave me this opportunity from Nasik to reach the people over there. And all my best wishes to everyone. Let's strengthen the womanhood and let's enjoy being a woman. Thank you.
Okay. The participants, we already mailed you the feedback links and exam link. There will be a valedictory session at 2 p.m. From 2 to 2:30 p.m. there will be a valedictory. Sorry, from 2:30 to 3 p.m. there will be a valedictory session, and after 3 p.m. from 3 to 4 it is followed by an exam for 1 hour. So you can write the exam in those 1 hour time. In the meantime, till 4:30 you can take time to submit the feedback forms. The certificates will be generated for those who fill these feedback forms along with the minimum required attendance. The same links will be forwarded to you through WhatsApp. Thank you all.
Thank you, Bhanu. Just a humble request. If you can just post it in the WhatsApp group, whatever you said, like I think you said 2:30 validatory starts, right?
Ma'am, your voice is breaking.
Okay.
Please start the session. We do not fill any attendance. It is to be taken from. Yes, ma'am. The WebEx portal will itself it has some inherent ability to choose whether you are active or not, whether you are present or not, and based on this data, we're going to segregate. We're going to take the attendance from WebEx portal itself. And the exam, as most of the participants requested to post the exam at 3 p.m. So we are just doing the validity session. We're going to start the validity session at 2:30 p.m. till 3 p.m. So it will be like interactive, and it will be followed by a photo session. And then we're going to start the exam after the validity session. Thank you, ma'am, for your positive feedback. Please fill the feedback forms that was you to mail. Share the same links in WhatsApp also, and everything will be notified through WhatsApp for easy communication. The exam link, if you on the exam link provided, it will not open up right now. It will open exactly at 3 p.m. and the exam duration. Yes, ma'am. The exam link will be open at 3 p.m. only. It will be activated and it will automatically gets deactivated at 4 p.m. Definitely, ma'am. We're going to share all the details through WhatsApp in few minutes. The feedback link and the mail link. We are considering a minimum of, in the worst case, we are considering minimum of 65% attendance with active participation for the certificate generation. Thank you all, ma'am, for your, the minimum marks, that's relative, ma'am. It's relative, ma'am. Ma'am, the question paper is not difficult, it's so generic. You can expect 20 questions, which are in general questions that offer 20 marks. Ma'am, I don't think that we'll share the attendance percentage to you people. We'll directly, yes, ma'am. The next session link will be shared to you through mail and via WhatsApp also. So this session we're going to wind up in few minutes.